to my returning subscribers that are just tuning back in and stopping by. Thank you so much for stopping by. For anyone who is new and stopping by, thank you so much for stopping by. If you're a returning subscriber that has been rocking with me since day one, thank you so much for stopping by as well. If you're a new subscriber that's been rocking with me and has joined me along the way, thank you so much for joining me as well. You guys all are the real MVP. So I want to talk to you guys today about a hack that I've been doing for years, since 2017, that has helped me to be yeast infection free, bacterial vaginosis free, all of that good stuff free, because that's just stuff, you know, let's be real, that we go through as women, and it can be different things. Some women don't go through that, so they like look their nose down on other women that experienced it, but no, it's just a learning experience, because it doesn't, people associate when you go through those things that it has to do with a person, and sometimes it's not the person, it is the chemicals and the fragrances that we come in contact with products. So I will be talking about that, but before I do so, I do want to let you know I am offering prayers for those that want to accept their Lord and Savior Jesus Christ as their personal Savior, and I also am offering prayers for those who want their faith strengthened, as well as prayer requests. You can leave those prayer requests under this video or under one of my other videos if you choose to do so and you feel comfortable and you're led by the Spirit, or you can email me at the email address in my description box. I do want to give you this disclaimer before you reach out to me for prayers or leave a prayer. Make sure that you're consulting with God first. He is the ultimate source. He's going to be able to direct you and guide you on what to do. He may not even direct you to go to someone else for prayer. He may direct you to come talk to him directly, which we should be doing first before we reach out to others. But if the Spirit leads you and he leads you, then yes, reach out to me or someone else and ask them, can they just, you know, pray for certain situations that are on your mind, heart, body, and spirit. Okay, so let's get back into this. You heard me talk about it in the beginning. You know, yeast infections and bacterial vaginosis, some people, they don't have a lot of education in the area, or it's not something that, you know, that they go through or experience, but this is the educational piece to kind of just help you, because sometimes if you're changing up different products, or, you know, you're coming in contact with different perfumes or scents or fragrances, or you're coming in contact with different chemicals, it can react with your area, your lady area, and cause you to have different infections such as bacterial vaginosis, yeast infections constantly, all those things. I used to experience that, and I just would be like, oh my God, like, you know, it's a pain. If you've ever experienced it, it's a pain to have to go and get that type of medication at the pharmacy over the counter, just to be able to be alleviated. You don't want to experience and go through that. I'm being very transparent. I have not gone through this in years, and because of this hack that I'm about to tell you guys about, if you're experiencing it, this has helped me a lot. The first thing that I did was I did stop using detergents, laundry detergents that had perfumes and fragrances in them, because that can cause your area to be upset, and you don't want that. That can also cause you to get those types of infections that we just discussed, as well as I don't use any like feminine washes or anything like that, but that stuff can cause it as well. But the major thing that helped me, a major key that helped me with this type of hack, was when I started using the 2017 Cora ultra thin pads. I'm going to tell you how I came across them. Basically, when I used to have Facebook, I came across the ad. It kept flashing, it kept coming up, but I was also dealing with, like, you know, the yeast infections and things like that, and so it was so annoying. And when I came across this, it helped. Now, the doctor tells you, I never really paid attention to it or did it, but this hack helps. You're supposed to, when it's like not cotton underwear, I even do it with my cotton underwear, you're supposed to put a liner in and wear that, you know, and obviously switch it out every few hours to alleviate, so you don't cause any type of infections, because that constant contact with your lady parts in you know, underwear that's not cotton or something else, it can cause you to get infections as well. I don't know if people are aware, but our areas are super sensitive. I know at least mine's are. So I started using these Cora ultra thin pads. I love them. We're going to talk about it. We're going to get into it. I also have here the Cora overnight pads, which I do use when I'm on my cycle, because she gets really heavy at times. We're being transparent. It's really gotten like that after I've had my son. So the joys of being a mother, the things that happen to your body after, that's just one of those things. I went from having a light cycle to now it gets a little bit heavier. Sometimes she can be lighter. It just honestly depends. So let's get into it. So these pads are made with organic cotton, 100% organic cotton. I don't know if you can see that gold that's flashing right there. And so it is made with GOTS certified organic cotton. Also, it is chlorine-free wood pulp in here, as well as it is super absorbent polymer, as well as it has polypropylene in it, as well as it is a non-toxic adhesive, which will be on your underwear as well when you use it. It is free from chlorine, dioxins, polyester, fragrance, chloroform, and latex. So this has you covered. Those are all the chemicals that are inside of your regular pads that you come in contact with that can later on cause health issues. I don't use regular pads anymore. I only use these, and they do last you long. If you're wondering about how much can they absorb, they're pretty good. You won't have to worry about your flow getting into your clothing. That's why I use the overnight pads, which I showed you the box where I use that when I have a heavier flow, and they work beautifully. These feel like you do not have a pad on. I love them. I have been using them for years. I know they have like the other ones, but these are by far the Cora ones. They are the best ones. I use the liners. I have one on now in my clothing when I'm not on my time of the month, just because it helps my body and my lady part not to come in contact with anything that's going to irritate her, because she's really sensitive. If you're someone that goes through that, like this video as well. Another thing that they do is every time you're purchasing pads or liners from this company, and they also sell tampons as well if you're a tampon user, they help girls in Ghana, Africa with your purchase. It gives them education as well as they provide pads for them. So every time you purchase, they are doing something amazing with the girls in Ghana, Africa. They have been doing it for years, so I really enjoy using this brand as well. So let's get into what the pads look like. So this is just the opening of the box. It's really nice. It's not like your average plastic. And so when you get the pads, they particularly look like this. It's like a different type of material. It reminds me of not a paper towel material. It has the design like a paper towel material, but like a cloth almost material. And when you open it up, this is how it is. You won't, like, you can't even really hear. You know, you hear that crackling from like what they have on here on the inside right here from the paper. You won't go through that if you're using a bathroom. Nobody will even know until, like, you know, you peel this part. And so when you open it up, this is exactly what it looks like. Very pure. And these feel like you don't have anything on. I love using them. Like I said, I've been using them since 2017. Their liners and their pads. I won't use anything else. And it has helped tremendously with my issue of when I used to have like yeast infections and bacterial vaginosis. These have helped out a lot when I've worn the liners. When I'm not on my time of the month as well. So y'all go pick these up and cop these. I love them. These are what I use when I'm getting my period starting to get lighter and I want to just wear regular padding. But if you're someone that has a light flow, you can use regular too. They have different ones. Now, the overnight ones, this is the box for the pads. And the overnight ones, I'll just show you what it looks like. So I'm going to talk to you about this piece of paper too as well. This is what it looks like, and it's just cool. Nobody can hear that you're opening up a pad. If you go to the bathroom, it sounds like you're opening up tissue or something. And this is just what this looks like for the super ones. It depends on your flow. Like if you're somebody with a heavy flow, sometimes I get it, you want to use this one. If you're someone with a lighter flow, you can use regular. But that's the only time you'll hear the paper is when you take this part off as well, right? So these are real good. You won't have to worry about it, any of your flow getting into your clothing, because I know that's something that we as women can deal with, and it can be annoying. Some of the other pads, you have to worry about that. With these, you don't. I love them, and they're awesome, especially if you're somebody with a heavy flow, right? So let's talk about what else is included in the box for Cora. So they do offer you a $1 off coupon that you'll be able to utilize in the stores. So you do get a $1 off coupon. I technically have $2 off because I have my ultra thins and my other ones as well. And that's what you'll be able to utilize. These have been a game changer for me, besides not using laundry detergents with a scent in them, because it has helped me out a lot. I don't experience any type of like infections or any of that stuff, but vegan is really the way to go. Like, I'm not trying to sway anybody or tell somebody you have to do it, but it's just so many benefits. Like I said, I haven't had a yeast infection or bacterial vaginosis. It's been some time. It's been years. I told you I started using these in 2017, and I saw an automatic difference on top of when you're using vegan laundry detergent and, you know, you're using free and clear. If you're somebody that area gets irritated, but a lot of the chemicals that causes you to have bacterial vaginosis, yeast infections, things like that, or your chlorines, your dioxins, your polyesters, your fragrance, your chloroform, and your latex. That stuff we can really be sensitive to, which it has on the ingredients. I'm going to try to bring close for y'all to see. And that can cause those types of issues. That's it for this video. I hope you guys go check out Cora. Go check them out. You can get a coupon in there for $1 off. They range between, I want to say, $7 to $8 a box, and with the overnights you get 28 in there, and within here as well with the ultra thin pads you get 32. Again, they sell tampons. I don't like tampons. Some people don't like wearing pads because they don't like how they feel. I just prefer pads. It's more comfortable for me personally, especially with cramping. I want to add fuel to the fire, so I'll do pads. But that's all I have for you guys. You guys enjoy the rest of your day. You guys have a blessed day. Go check out Cora. I will leave the link to them in the description box. You can purchase them at Target. There's a few other places you can buy those pads as well. They're always, when I go to Target, every single Target, they don't really have a lot of them left, so I try to rack up on them. They're the best pads ever, and you won't regret switching over to them, guys. I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye. I love y'all.